I'm Jeanine Kleimo. I chair the Dover Interfaith Mission for Housing and have since we began in 2008. We are, of course, a nonprofit organization. We shelter homeless men and help homeless men in the shelter and other homeless adults who are on the street to regain productive lives. We have a 34-bed shelter. We have a 25-bed facility on Walker Road that men can move to. They have very affordable rents. We have a motel down in Felton that houses 18 men, a former motel. And we have 4 houses in Dover that we lease and have rooms rented out so the men who live there live in a family kind of environment and look out for one another. And we have 3 case managers who work with both the men in the shelter and people who are still on the street so that they can get public assistance, apply for work, apply for housing, address the range of needs that they face. We're not just a bed for the night. We bring people in to try to work with them so that their lives become productive and stable. We have a better than 70% success rate over the past 12 years with more than 3,000 men in terms of enabling them to gain stable employment and housing as they leave the shelter. We have well over 100 people in case management at any given time, and our board of directors is drawn primarily from the diversity of the Dover area's faith communities. We depend on donations. We do have some state grants. Some of it's federal money channeled through the state or through the city of Dover, as in the case of Community Development Block Grant. But those amount to about 65% of our operating budget. And so we look for donations to help us. One of the things that I like to point out as an example of community engagement is the fact that we serve more than 12,000 plates of dinner a year on a food budget of 0, because people come in and provide dinner for the men in the shelter almost every day. And food donations help us make up the difference.